Good morning, crypto Twitter, it's Misty Crypto, spreading crypto with doctors showing its benefits to my generation. Shout out to all my people, Gen Z needs to be included, it's really that simple. We are savage, amazed, boss, SD, making money at the same time, spread peace. I feel empty if you don't include Gen Z, about to change the world, so y'all better get ready. Misty Crypto, I'm never backing down, I got a wax account, you should check it out. So many NFTs, I think I lost count, and I'm only getting started, yeah, I'm barely off the ground. Misty Crypto, you cannot stop me, my hands are made from diamonds, your hands fall like origami. Never be the boss of me, Bitcoin's all I need, when I say I'm sassy, that's just me, talking honesty. Crypto and yum bomb marketplace, I wanna see the more, we gotta go through cyberspace. Leave this world without a trace, they pay for a different day, cause we partners in the cryptos didn't stay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Miss Teen Crypto Show. I hope everybody is having a fabulous Thursday. I feel like a good vibe today. I don't know about you guys, so let me know if you're feeling the vibe. Drop some hundreds in the chat. Before we jump into today's stream, let's say a nice thank you to the two sponsors of the Miss Teen Crypto Show. First off being Wax Blockchain. Oh boy, Wax Blockchain, killing the game every day. Today is Thursday. Usually on Wednesdays, Wax is doing Wax Wednesdays Twitter Spaces. If you guys want to learn more about Wax and a few great projects that are going on in Wax, the ecosystem, join their Twitter Spaces. Put on post notifications for their Twitter. If you want to learn more about them, click that link in the live chat, also in the description. I will be giving out free NFTs as usual during the show. If you want to create a wallet, visit wallet.wax.io. Secondly, if you're looking for a good marketplace, or if you're an NFT creator and want to start making NFTs and be a part of this fantabulous, I said fantabulous, I meant that, ecosystem of Wax Blockchain, you're going to visit niftyblocks.com. Link is in the live chat, also in the description. If you guys want to check out my marketplace on Nifty Blocks, I've been using them for so long now since their genesis. That is in the live chat as well. I will also be doing a birthday NFT drop, February 16th, template yet to be created to keep the spice. So keep note of that and get ready. If you guys want a free Wax NFT, well, now's your chance. In the live stream right now, that little right corner, you have a QR code for a free NFT. If you want to, if you're the first to scan it, or click this link in the live chat, you will win the NFT. I see on YouTube right now we have 6 likes. I am looking for 15 for the next NFT to be dropped. So let's jump into today's stream with our guest, Travis Wright. What's up, Travis?
What is up? That is the question. Not crypto today. But, crypto goes up, crypto goes down. That's just pretty much the way it goes.
I mean, I saw we had a little pimp with Bitcoin this morning. I mean, it is what it is. But I saw a nice
it's
green
gone
candle.
over a key point right there. So it looks like there is an indication that this might become more bullish. So we shall see. And this is a really great episode, folks. This is Miss Teen Crypto with Mr. Old Man Crypto. So this is good. Like
Travis,
Mr. Gen X Crypto.
Don't listen to Travis. I'm sure you guys aren't. I know you know because he's on the show that he's full of zest. But, Travis is very hip. We were talking about this before the show. Travis is very hip. He's very up with the times. I am very much a fan of you, Travis, and Joel Comm, the host of Bad Crypto Podcast, which we will jump into in the show. But I really just want to talk about you and your life because you've had such a nice story coming into crypto. I spoke to you at NFT NYC, which was so great. So we've met in person. You were actually the MC when I was speaking at NFT NYC, which was so awesome. Definitely a nice way to meet you in person, for sure.
That was pretty cool. And your pops was there?
Yes.
He's a nice dude. You can tell he's very supportive of you. So he got you. So your pops got you involved in the cryptos, right?
Yes, he
got
did.
you all excited about it. He was talking about it. You're like, whoa, this crypto thing looks awesome. And next thing you know, you're become Miss Teen Crypto.
I mean, yeah, I didn't listen to him at first, but then I was like, you know what, this is a wise guy. Like, not, a wise guy like in a bad way, but like an actual wise guy.
Well, you are from like New Jersey, right? So he's like, your dad's a wise guy, huh?
We're from New York, but he could be a wise guy. You know,
All right.
you just like, sometimes you're just like, all right, bro.
You don't know. Dad doesn't tell you everything, right? He's a wise guy, so you got to watch out for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Especially
yeah.
from New York, you know what I mean? What part of New York?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
The heart,
Nice.
the soul. Okay.
The
look,
heart and soul.
I want
New York.
to. We're here to learn more about you, Travis. So I want to.
I'm used to doing the interviews. Sorry.
I know, but I want to I want you to be like in like the passenger seat today, like like on a road
right.
trip, like where we're like driving a long distance, like you were driving for a while, like now it's my turn, like hop in the passenger seat, I'll drop in the driver's seat, and we'll just like keep on our merry way.
I want to be the DJ.
You could see if you're the passenger, I guess you can control the aux. Sure, yeah,
Okay.
but it's got to be something vibey, like something that we can sing along to.
It's got to be zesty. Okay.
Yeah, like maybe the Miss Teen Crypto theme song, which you guys will hear after the show. But Travis, what were you doing before crypto? Like, what was your career like? What were your plans for life?
I was just sad before crypto. Crypto just changed my life in every way. Now I would say, well, I'll go back to like the late 90s, and I was playing Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, I think, on the Nintendo 64, and I spent about 150 hours on it, and I was like, did I just spend 150 hours on this freaking video game? What? Why am I wasting this time? Like wasting time watching TV and wasting time playing video games. I was like, I could be learning to really hone my skills. And so, I went to school, went to the University of Kansas, and I studied stuff that was going to make me, more entertaining in ways, right? It's like I was doing stand-up comedy, I did acting, I did improv. I was going to go take the world by entertainment by storm, and then got my girlfriend pregnant at the time, and was like, whoa, I guess I'm not going to Second City in Chicago. So I said I better figure out this internet stuff really, and I've been online, at this point 25 years, and 20 more, actually 26 years now, and so I'm an old dude when it comes to playing online, and it's just been a matter. My whole career has been a matter of gaining proficiency in what's now, but then also paying attention to what's next. It's that whole Wayne Gretzky, who was a hockey player, one of the best hockey players ever. He had a quote that said, "Don't go where the puck is, go where the puck is heading." And so I always kind of watch where things are going. And historically in my career, I normally get there before everyone else. So I see it, I get there, I figure it out, and then I begin to teach people what it means, what the implications are of it, and then how it can either impact your business or whatnot. So it's like, I did this same thing I learned how to build websites. And so I was building websites for people. Then I was like, whoa, we need to learn how to make our websites rank. So yes. I figured out search engine optimization, and I really did a lot of SEO stuff for several years. I was a top search engine optimization specialist for a long time. Wow. Local search, SEO, but then mobile marketing, when these mobile phones started coming out, and text messaging and advertising, tested out some of that. Got on Friendster, which was an early social media site. Did one of the first social media advertising campaigns on Friendster. Was early on MySpace. Wasn't going to college at the time, so I didn't get on Facebook until like 2006 or whatever, when they finally opened it up for people. But early on Twitter, I went to the very first Web 2.0 conference in San Francisco back in 2005, 2006, whatever it was. And so I was kind of in my own little world, and I was building a startup in those days. And I was like, wow, these people are my people. These people who are doing this Web 2 stuff, I'm in Kansas City. Here I am in San Francisco. Like, these are kind of the ethos of the people that I'm kind of one of these people. And so I really took social media to storm. Then I ended up working for some Silicon Valley companies. I was the global digital strategist for Symantec for the Norton antivirus brand. Then I created my own agency with my partner, still working together 9 years later. And then 5 years ago, we started Bad Crypto with Joel. It's a different partner. And then about 2 years ago, we started the Nifty Show. And so I see it. We see where they're going. We called the year of DeFi. We called the year of NFTs. And we've called in 2022 the year of play to earn and GameFi. So we see it. We know what's going on. We pay attention. We normally find the right projects, and we interview all these amazing people, kind of like what you do. You interview a lot of awesome people. There are a lot of great people in this space. So, so many friendly, collaborative people. We have great conversations and chat. So it's really been a lesson for me in stacking skills, paying attention to what's next, learning about it, diving in, getting dirty, and then being able to teach people about it and build and just kind of have fun.
Wow, that was a lot to unpack, but an amazing story at that. You said you went to school in Kansas, which explains the KC for them in football, probably, right?
Yeah, I got to say this as a sidebar. Worst sports weekend in Kansas City history for me. I don't know. I think it might be period, because went back to Kansas City. I'm in Puerto Rico right now. Because once you hit level 5 in crypto, you have to move to Puerto Rico. It's yes. In the rules. It's on the blockchain. Satoshi said, so you got to move to Puerto Rico. So I went back to Kansas City and took my daughter to University of Kansas, Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence, Kansas, to watch the Kansas Jayhawks play the Kentucky Wildcats. The two top teams in college basketball history, the most wins of any school, Kansas and Kentucky. Number 3 is North Carolina. But Kentucky kicks Kansas's ass by like 20 points. It's horrible. Like the first half, like we were losing by 20. Yeah. And it was just, God, it sucked. And I was like, okay, well, tomorrow, the AFC Championship game, whoever wins that goes to the Super Bowl. I have Super Bowl tickets. I'm taking my son. We're going to the Super Bowl. Well, the Chiefs were up 21-3, and then they lose.
Yes,
and
I saw.
They end up losing, and it was so shitty. And so now I sold my Super Bowl tickets. I'm not going to Super Bowl. However, worst thing was after that, we had our barbecue. And then before the game, because you tailgate before the game in Kansas City.
Of course. Came
home, had my burn-ins and some smoked turkey and some sausage and some baked beans. The burn-in baked beans were delicious. And some cheesy corn. But I did not warm up the cheesy corn. And apparently that gave me food poisoning for the next 24 hours. So I got to see the Jayhawks lose to Kentucky, which is our arch nemesis. Yes. Got to see the Chiefs lose the game before the Super Bowl. And then I was thrown up for a day. So that was awesome.
Dang.
Now in that rabbit hole.
Oh, yikes, Travis. My apologies.
Well, it's okay. I'm just not going to the Super Bowl. And I bought tickets back in like November just in case. Yeah. And then luckily I sold them at a 40% loss. So that was good. Because nobody cares about the Bengals and the Rams apparently.
Wow, is that true? Because I was gonna say, like, I think people are very hype for this game. I think there's 2 very good quarterbacks playing, right? Like, I'm not a football person.
Good quarterbacks playing, but the ticket prices are plummeting.
Wow.
So I don't know. I just want to get some of my money back, and that's good. I'll go to the Super Bowl some other day.
I'm sure Kansas City will get back.
But I'm glad I didn't because we lost, and I really should have gone to the one in Miami, but it was crypto winter, and I was in conservation mode because crypto winter was not friendly.
No, it was not.
2019, early 2020, not friendly. So it was like, oh man, my crypto is getting on fumes, baby. We got to have a bull run. Luckily, we did.
Yeah, I mean, wow, I'm sad that you weren't going to the Super Bowl because, I mean, I was talking to you about scheduling this and you were like, oh, I think I'm going to go to the Super Bowl if Kansas City wins. And I was like, low-key rooting for you. And I was like, yeah, I hope he gets to go to the Super Bowl.
Thank you for your low-key. Maybe if you had rooted high-key.
Maybe it was high-key. Well, okay, my apologies. Okay, so, when you were, so you went to college, you were, you living life, getting zesty, and then you got into the internet very early, which is so great. I mean, because a lot of people went, especially when you were getting into the internet at first, were doubting the power of the internet, right? Like, did you receive any feedback? Kind of like people, when the internet first started, is kind of how people act with Bitcoin now. Like, oh, why would anyone use the internet? Why would people be transacting online and things like that?
Well, I mean, there was people who are like, oh my God, what is this email stuff? Like, if you see these early, like Today Show people, and they were like talking about early email and the
Yeah.
internet and what is it? It's just that same sort of fear mongery kind of stuff. And, it's like the indoctrination of it. But when I was at the University of Kansas and I got on the computer lab with fast internet, right? So they had like a T1 or a T3 or something at the time. So it was like really fast. What got me about the internet was really one of the first days that I truly got on it. Like, I had some friends that got on the BBS and I would see them, then it's all text based. And I was like, that wasn't sexy to me. But when I got online, there's this website called WBS.net. It was the Worldwide Broadcast Chat Network. And this was so entertaining to me. And this really made me go, wow, the internet's going to be amazing, because there were people from all over the world in all these different chat rooms. And it wasn't just text. Because we had good internet, we were able to upload photos and stuff and animated GIFs. And so I remember being on, and it was like shortly after the first Austin Powers came out, and there was like Austin Powers, he animated GIFs where he was just kind of dancing back and forth, like, yeah, baby, yeah. And I was like, oh man, it's hilarious. So I would just have a persona like I was Austin Powers, and then I would talk like Austin Powers. And then I would have these animated GIFs. And then what was funny is a buddy of mine, he was in the room too. And we would just kind of like pick somebody who was kind of being a douchebag, and we would just kind of like troll them. Like I think on my very first day really being on the internet, I was already trolling people. Like, trolling people was instinctual for me. And just because it's hilarious and sarcastic. And so ended up meeting some awesome people from that website. And it was like met a girl who brought a friend her to Dallas, Texas. I met them on this website, had an amazing weekend, and it was all thank you to the internet. And I was like, this internet is gonna be amazing. And the whole social interactions, the connection with people, it's like, this is gonna be beautiful. That was in the days of Web 1. That was way before Web 2. We're talking still. We're Web 1. We're write only. It's only read only.
Yeah.
Like, you could write the website and then people could read the website, and that's it. Then you get to Web 2, you can write it, you can read it, you can contribute, and then you're adding your own social media to it. And then Web 3 is now where we're heading into very quickly, where you own it, right?
Yes,
It's decentralized ownership. Totally different than Web 2, where there's these few big tech companies that own everything, and they're the ones that, like, it doesn't cost you anything. That's because you're the product, because they're advertising to you. Now,
yes.
And I think the worst of them at this point is TikTok, because TikTok has different algorithms for different countries. So, the viral things that go big in China are whenever there's like a kid who's like doing something engineering wise or math wise, something intellectual or intelligent. Those are the ones that get the super big engaging views. But in the West, they encourage people to do dumb dances, stupid shit, pranks, idiotic, dumbed down shit. And then so they do that. So that's where the algorithm promotes that in other countries. And they're slowly it's sort of like, it's like subversive warfare, where they're literally encouraging idiots, and over here they're encouraging brilliance. And what do you think is going to happen over time when people think, oh my God, I got stupid dances and doing stupid pranks and brainless shit? And then that's what happens. So it's like a lot of these social media platforms are no good, and you just gotta, they're addictive for a reason, and beware.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone be careful online. Absolutely. That goes for crypto as well. Always got to be careful in crypto. Make sure you do your own research. And that includes, researching the social media platforms you're using. I see in the chat, by the way, we have 17 likes, which means we are ready for another Zesty NFT. So I am dropping that in here right now. So get your cameras ready. Get your cameras ready. Get those fingers ready to click. Boom. Okay. Going in. I see we have 17 likes, so if we hit 25, another NFT is coming through. So Travis, when did you, through your journey of the internet, you've done so much. You know, the search engine optimization, I think, is a great skill to have. It's one I honestly want to learn as well, because you're learning to, you know, broadcast your content to a bigger audience and get more eyes on your
how do you optimize it
stuff.
ideally to the people who can find it, right? How do you create content and word it in a way that people can find it when they're looking for it?
Exactly.
Because so many people are looking for certain things. You know, figuring out, it's a little bit of psychology to figure out what people are typing in, a little bit of analytics, some analysis.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I was talking to somebody about that not too long ago. So it's very funny that you brought this up. And, you know, how did you find crypto? When did you find cryptos? You were on the internet when people were doubting the internet. So when did you find crypto? Of course, you probably found it when people were doubting crypto.
Well, I found an article on Slashdot back in July of 2010. And it was like, here's this magical internet money that solves the double spend problem and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. Let me install this blockchain thing. What is it? See what it is. So I installed this on my laptop and I let it run, and it was going, my fan was going so intense. I was like, oh, damn. So I don't know. It took me a week or two. I don't know. I finally mined a block of Bitcoin, got 50 Bitcoin.
No way.
And then I went to a website. Nick Szabo had a faucet at the time where you could go every day, once a day, and get 5 Bitcoin free.
What? Wait, what did you have to do at this faucet to do that?
You just literally would go to the site and go claim. And it would go snag. And what's your wallet? Here's my wallet, claim. And it would send the Bitcoin to your wallet. So I'm totally brilliant and a futurist. So I went every day for 1 day. Should have gone more. And when my laptop crashed in 2011, I probably should have gotten my Bitcoins off of that instead of just all my photos and everything else. So I lost 55 Bitcoin early on before Mt. Gox. And it was not a big deal because it's magical internet money. It doesn't matter, whatever. They weren't even worth 10 cents a piece at the time. So like literally I had $5.50 worth of crypto and I forgot to get it off. Whoop-de-doo. Well, it is a big deal. Once later on, it's worth $3-4 million, but that's a different deal. So that's one of my claims to fame. But here's the problem is that here I am working in Silicon Valley, talking to all these tech people. I'm a marketing technologist and social media. I evolved into top marketing technologist where I'm helping big e-commerce sites figure out what you need to do to, your funnel and figure out all your stuff, just how to optimize your sales and, all that. And figuring out which technologies were the best to do. And they just kind of, because there's so many out there. And I just kept talking to all these smart people. And I was like, what do you think about Bitcoin? What do you think of that? They're like, oh, whatever, Ponzi scheme, whatever. Nobody cared enough about it to learn about it. Exactly. They didn't understand what it is. Like, and here I am. I just mined 50 Bitcoin and got 5 Bitcoin for free. And my laptop went wee, and then later on it just crapped out. But the light never went on for me to go, oh, I need more powerful computers because this crypto is going to be amazing. Like I had an opportunity to probably mine, tens of thousands worth of Bitcoin if I had thought to get more computers. And to do that, I was just pissed off and killed my computer. So exactly. I was like, I never once went, I should get stronger computers. Now, my buddy Marshall Long was right around the same time, and he went, I should get stronger computers. And he did. He built all this big warehouse full of computers and shit. And I didn't do that because I was just like, God, this killed my computer. This just cost me $2,000. It's all perspective. Your reality is your perspective most of the time. So that was my reality. It is what it is. I have since worked to get that Bitcoin back over time. And there you go. The thing is that you stay in this game long enough, guys out there listening, guys and girls, and you do research. Like one of the things I would say is, go to CoinGecko, and then on their secondary menu on their desktop, you go to the desktop page on the secondary menu, you can see categories. And if you want to pull this up, Miss Teen Crypto, you can see the category section. This is magical information here because you click on those categories, you'll see, oh, number one, smart contract platforms. Oh, Binance ecosystem, Solana ecosystem, NFT, non-fungible token ecosystem, play to earn ecosystem, GameFi ecosystem, metaverse ecosystem, meme tokens. And you just go in and find which ones you're the most interested in. And then what you do is you start doing research on each one of those, which one solves problems that are relevant or interesting to you. And then you go, wow, maybe I want to buy some of these, or maybe I want to play this game or something. It's just a great way to do your own research. Dive in. You got to understand what's going on. If you don't understand it, you're just going to sit on the sidelines and go, it's a scam. I don't know nothing about it, so it's dumb. Because you're dumb, because you haven't done any research on your own to learn about it. When we are in a time right now that there's going to be more teen millionaires and 20-year-old millionaires than ever before. And are you going to be one of them? Are you going to be one of them? Are you going to learn about the NFT space and how it all works? Are you going to learn about crypto and how it works? Which categories of tokens are interesting to you at your age based on your passions? Do you even have passions? Do you just sit around all day and watch YouTube videos and play games and make no money doing any of that? Well, then you're a fool, because there's so many options out there that you can switch it up, spend the same amount of time, get better information, and earn along the way. Absolutely. So why not do that?
Absolutely.
I'm just talking shit to you out there because I know I got a 20-year-old son, and he's doing really well into crypto.
That's good.
I taught him
That's
early.
Good.
I taught, and my daughter, she's 16. She's doing really well with the cryptos. They all got more than 6 figures worth of cryptos, and I didn't give them any.
Oh my gosh.
My daughter literally, I did give her a couple packs of our early blockchain heroes. She got a super rare blockchain hero. Sold it for like $7,000 worth of wax. And then did another deal. She had one drop to her. So then that money at one point, then wax went all the way up to like 90-something cents.
Almost
X amount of money. She's made a couple investments along the way, one of which turned $1,000 into about $50,000, right? So it's like, you know, and my son, he actually helped us with the Blockchain Heroes NFT series, which was the very first series to launch on Atomic Hub. And we're using the Atomic platform. We've minted over 1.5 million NFTs. Most all of them have been very successful, except our last one that we launched on the day the crypto market crashed. And so that was a little painful, wrong day. Whoops. But they're the coolest freaking NFTs that we have. Did you get any of those Retro Rebellion packs?
I'm not sure. I know I've gotten like a ton of stuff from Blockchain Heroes. I'm very admirable of Blockchain Heroes. Guys, if you have not heard of Blockchain Heroes, very much do some research on Atomic Hub and look them up. I'm going to see if I can pull it up.
What we should do, how about I open up a pack or two here?
Oh my gosh.
Would that be fun?
See. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hopefully I could display capture this. Okay, let's see. Try to share your screen. Let me see if it'll pop up for me.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, let me see. Sorry. You should be able to do it now.
Am I? All right. I am able to do it now. All right.
Cool.
I'm going to share my sound too.
Okay.
All right. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go into my inventory. They just updated some things, making things looking pretty sexy. All right. So here's the official hero. I'm going to open up some packs. Boom. So we actually did some interesting things with this time. One of the things that we did was, well, we had Titan packs and we have hero packs like before, but this is a Unity pack, and these are partnerships with other projects that are on Wax, right?
Yeah.
And so, so watch, I'm going to open up a Titan pack right now. I'm going to go ahead and open them up. Actually, I'm going to come down here and open them up. I had to go to the right page. Here we go.
Pack openings are so satisfying.
Watch this. I want you to gauge this as an overall pack openings that you've ever seen. I want you to rate this one.
Let's do it. Guys, get ready. On a scale of 1 to 10,
rate
drop
this pack opening. That was completely custom. That was one of the characters in there. So here's all the packet. And these are heroes. I got a Unity pack. These are heroes and villains based on certain principles of blockchain.
Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate that. I think that was a whole 11. That was so good. I like the explosion. I like the action.
Wait till you see the hero one. Oh, there you go. That's a cool one right there. That's one of the scare.
The art is absolutely sick.
The Lord Grimm, that guy right there. I'll get on Lord Grimm. This is a community member of ours who, during our first Strike series, basically collected all of the artifacts, and then he ascended into a hero himself. Wow. This is our buddy Craig, and he's Lord Grimm.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So I got this pack right here. This is a Uni pack that I can open up.
Wow, so you got a pack within a pack?
It's a pack within a pack, yeah. Hey. This right here is Pepperoni Paul. This is the guy who sold got the pizzas there, right? Mm-hmm. This is a D-Gen, right? Kickflip Omega.
Hey.
That's like a swaps, doing swaps, different things. Here's a different style that we created.
Ooh, number 12.
Different ones. Yeah, so you can kind of see there's just different ones. Let me open up let me go ahead and open up a hero pack.
Yes.
Totally different video.
Ooh.
See, what we're all about is like, let's have really kick-ass experiences for our audience.
Exactly.
Right? Let's deliver delight. We want to deliver delight as much as possible. And look at these. Wow, most of these packs are already freaking open. 1,800 of the 1,900 total are open.
Wow, so there's a lot of unopened packs out there. Not a lot.
There's very few unopened packs.
Very few, my bad. Oh. Ooh. That was sick. I love that one. I don't know. You guys didn't see me in the audience, but I was completely bopping out over here. I was like, woohoo.
Was it? Nice. So one thing that we did is all of the epics, not the epics. Yeah, the epics and the legendaries. They have each character has its own soundtrack, right? That's what's
cool.
Crazy about this. Like we literally paid somebody to come in and do to create that soundtrack for each individual character. And we have 9 different variations, 10 different variations. And dude, if you go in and look at the legendary and the mythics, they are like a theatrical, like a little mini short film. They're not like an animated thing. They're like a little short film. So we'd like to deliver delight on that. And Blockchain Heroes is all about educating people about centralization versus decentralization. And if you flip the back of each one, you can read the information about each card and who they are and what they do and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was great. Guys, how did you feel in the chat? I see a lot of 11s, a lot of 10s, a lot of 100 emojis. See, if they're throwing 100 emojis, that means it was extra zesty. Thank you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We have Randy Bitcoiner, Tom Allen, Nirvana, Fedcoin, JD Sawyer. Nice to see you guys. If you guys are in the chat and have not said anything yet, say hello. I would love to know that you're there. Drop a like, drop a subscribe. If you are not subscribed yet and want to subscribe, your name will pop up right up there. So I think that's pretty cool. I very much appreciate you unpacking on the show. I love when people display what they have going on or what they've done. I actually love Blockchain Heroes, and I love everything you guys have been doing. You guys were doing packs, like you guys were the first ones to do packs on Wax, I'm pretty sure. You guys were the first to do airdrops.
Tops did Wax, Tops did Garbage Pail Kids.
Right before, right?
Tops did Garbage Pail Kids like in mid-May 2020, and that was right around the time when we were starting the Nifty Show, which was the very first podcast on NFTs. And in fact, when we started this, we had so many people laughing at us. Like, are you serious? You guys are doing a show on JPEGs? Ha, 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 ha.
Haters.
You guys are dorks. And I'm like, dude, you don't even know what you don't know. So you're going to learn. You're going to learn, and I'm going to show you. And we did. But, so Tops did their thing, and that just basically showed us the mechanism in which we could deliver our idea, which was Blockchain Heroes. Originally, it was Blockchain Buddies, was kind of a thought. We were like, maybe we're going to take some of these guys and we'll make them cool. We'll just sell them one-of-ones on Ethereum. And we were like, no, dog. Let's do this pack thing. Make it like old school.
So cool.
And Wax is the only place you can really do that old school shit on at the time. And then now you can do it on, well, at Quid, allow you to do that. ICP, Internet Computer, has some mechanisms now where you can do it. I don't know that Solana does yet. They might. I haven't seen it. Ethereum cannot, but Matic, they have cool reveals. So, there's a project that I'm working on next that is we're going to do some fun stuff and kind of add that delight element to it along the way over a 7-year roadmap. I got a project coming up that's going to have a 7-year roadmap of delivering delight and ancient wisdom to the group.
Please shed some light on your new project. I'm going to drop the link to it in the live chat. If you guys want to check it out, here is the website. And it's also in the description of the video as well if you guys want to check it out after. But do you mind dropping some knowledge on your new project and, what it is and everything? Okay, cool.
Yeah, guys, I'll pop up the screen right here. So Soul Shamans is really this project that we've been working on now for about 4 months. And soul means, in Spanish, means stun. And so this is really about bringing people back to nature in a lot of ways. It's about educating people with ancient wisdom, helping create more spiritual technologists, and just really creating a really just kind of metaphysically minded people. And half of the proceeds of our project are going into a vault. They're going into a DAO called the Helping DAO. And this DAO, the vault, over time, over these 7-year roadmap, is going to grow. And the value of that, the tokens that are attached to that are going to grow. And it's going to be all about helping people. So as the value in this vault grows, there's going to be money in these help tokens that you can then nominate people who need help. And then from the vault, we can donate help to people. As the vault grows, we're going to put that into DeFi. We're going to use that to sort of invest in early stage crypto projects or GameFi, Web3 kind of stuff, get in those early allocations from the thing, invest. As the money grows, the vault's going to grow, the help token value will grow, the souls, SOLS, those are the NFTs. So you stake your souls and you earn some help. So we're helping souls, and you stake your souls, you earn some help, and then go help some people.
That's amazing. Oh, I love that.
So thank you.
Community oriented.
Yeah, we're the first NFT series of ancient wisdom and spiritual technologies online. We're doing 7,777 of these, witches, wizards, shamans, and they're going to be NFTs. So it's like, these are from all over the world. These are not just a certain subset. Ooh. These are from all over the world. Egyptian mystery school stuff, Buddhist Taoism, meditation mindset stuff, Chinese, Mayan stuff, Polynesian Huna, other metaphysical information, sacred geometry, solfeggio frequencies, Peruvian stuff, Reiki energy work, a whole lot more. And so basically you mint your shaman, and that's you got the mint pass, which is going on the 22nd, 2222. But then like a month later, we're going to you can actually mint the shamans. And then 3 months later, for free, you get to mint your spell book.
Oh.
Now once you have your shaman and your spell book, then you're going to be able to, then a little while later, we're going to launch the daily NFT platform where you have your shaman and your spell book, and then boom, you get a little mindset message or a little affirmation or a power word or some symbol or something to take you down a rabbit hole and for you to kind of research some of this stuff to see what resonates with you. So we're going to, on an ongoing basis, educate. Every full moon, we're going to drop an NFT to the shaman holders. And those will be for free as well. So we're going to be adding a whole lot of value, and this is going to be on the Matic blockchain. We're launching it on Polygon. Yeah, so you can see that information. We're going to launch them. The mint passes are going to be 111 Matic.
Nice.
That will allow you to mint one shaman the day before the mint. So you'll be able to launch those. But if you want them on the day of the mint, then those are going to be 177 matic. So we got a significant discount for people who are early adopters and early shamans. And you can see, here's our artwork right here. I don't know, a couple of those are not, my internet's acting weird. All right, let me pop those back up here. I want you to see all these different shamans.
Yeah, I saw it before. It was very nice. I like the art on this too.
We have 21 artists from around the world.
Wow.
And they are all, just sort of metaphysical. And they've helped us create these really cool, here we go. Yeah, check these out. Like, so each one of these wizards and shamans and witches is essentially its own generative set. So we've got 21 artists that's created over 200 different shamans. And so think of that, 200 different ones. And then each one is its own generative set, where like each one has 7 different clothes outfits, 7 different staffs, amulets, bags, different belts, face, hair, shoes. And then there's all these multiple backgrounds behind them. So I don't know that there's been a more complex generative set ever attempted than this one. And I'm not saying that to blow smoke and say, look how great we are. I'm just saying I'm an idiot and I didn't stop the ginormousness. I should have made it less complex, but I just kept seeing these new artists, like this artist right here in the middle in the green. She's got a red dress, a blue dress. They all look different.
That's
different
gorgeous.
staffs, different head things, different backgrounds. It's like,
I want to dress like that.
The power of isn't that badass? Well, check this out. One of the things we're going to do in the roadmap is creating these things for the metaverse. So your avatar can actually wear these clothes and have this staff or have these items. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Check out Zeus. Yeah. We're also working on right now, we're doing some famous sort of wizards. Yeah. Right. Like Merlin the magician, but also like, Martin Luther King Jr., he was kind of a wizard. Gandhi's kind of a wizard. He's kind of a healer of the world, right? John Lennon, he was a healer in the world. George Harrison was a healer in the world. So we're going to kind of do our own renditions of some of these famous people. Bob Marley was one. Jimi Hendrix was one, right? Prince was he's a shaman in his own way, right? So who were some of these really cool people? Dumbledore and Gandalf and some of these guys that throughout time and fiction. And so got all these artists doing all this stuff, and
love it.
We fully doxed our team, and so you can meet all of our people. I love this photo of me. I'm wearing a shaman jacket,
and you have like some cool like zesty shades on. You got the red on now. You have the blue on in the picture. It's pretty snazzy.
I'm full of zest and energy, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely, full of zest and full of energy for sure.
Yeah. So there we go. Here's my buddy Oz Sultan. He's the genesis of this. We were chatting with him, and he has stage 3 cancer. And so it's like, how can we help Oz? Like, well, in Blockchain Heroes, he's the wizard. And so I thought, well, maybe we can do 7,000 wizards. And it just kind of, there's like, people have already been doing wizards. Let's do shaman. Nobody's done shaman. And we just created these shamans, witches, wizards, magicians, hierophants, mystical people. And going to help him out with money to help for his medical expenses, and then going to put a lot of that money into a vault to help other with their medical expenses. And so here we go. There is Soul Shamans right there.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for giving us such a great overview. That was perfect. Now everyone is aware of your.
Yeah, I just wanted to. You know what? It's going to be so fun to really educate people about that ancient wisdom. And the Gregorian calendar, this 12-month calendar we have. Is wrong. It's wrong. We should have a 13-month calendar, 13 months of 28 days. That's the full moon cycle. There's 13 moons every year, and there's 28 times 13 is 364, and then we should have a day out of time. And then that's what the Mayans did, was they would have their day out of time. There's 13 months and months, because month is actually a month. And what they would do is every 52 years, they would have a 14-day celebration out of time. That gets you caught up. That way you wouldn't have like spring being later on in the year. You always had to account for that 365 and a fourth, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we have a leap year. But our calendar is so screwy. It's like, oh, there's 31 days in this month and 28 in this one,
exactly.
and 31 and then 30 and then 31 and then 30. And you're like, why? It's so dumb. Because it keeps us away from nature. It keeps us away it's not natural. The time system is completely wrong.
Wow.
So we need to get back to that. That's why we're dropping NFTs every month. And my goal long term is to help eliminate the Gregorian calendar and go back to a calendar that's based on natural time, because we are nature, right?
We are nature.
And so I think we would be a little bit more in harmony with nature if we realized that we're on a daily basis based on time. Oh, it's the full moon. It's the end of the month. Oh, or whatever. It's the new moon. Here's the full moon. Here's the new moon again. It's the end of the month, right? It's the beginning of a new month. Like that's the way it just should be. We should be set to that. But we're easier to control when we're not as harmonized with our natural thing. Actually, music is toned incorrectly, and it has been since the 1950s. The note A is toned to 440 hertz. It should be 432 hertz, but the Nazis did all these experiments back in the day, and they recommended that they have music tuned just a little bit off, and they went to the International Concert Orchestra Organization. I don't remember what it's called, something. And they got A changed from 440 or it actually wasn't even 432 then. They figured out 432 was their actual tone, but then they moved it to 440, and now A is tuned at 440, but it should be at 432 because we're just a little bit off of harmony. We're just a little bit out of sync with nature.
Wow.
They just keep us a little bit on edge is every way they can.
That's so interesting. I haven't thought of it from that perspective.
Google
Guys,
432 hertz and then listen to music with headphones. Listen to a song that's 430. Listen to a song that's not 432, and then listen to a song with 432 with your headphones on and you're chilling. And don't be surprised if the hair on your arm starts standing up.
oh my gosh,
It's more in tune with it's more in tune with nature.
I feel like I'm actually gonna check that out, guys. After this show, we're gonna do
It's
some.
zesty. It's zesty.
It does seem zesty for sure. I mean,
I will in tune all my music that I download. I will in tune it to 432 hertz using my Audacity apps, a whole catalog of 432 hertz music. But I seem to listen to Spotify more because I got some good play. Yeah,
that's so.
I really wish there could be an app in Spotify that could auto tune it to 432 hertz for me.
Wow, I really never thought about that, guys. Did you know this fact? I'm gonna drop a free NFT. We have hit our goal of 25 likes. If we hit 30 by the end of the show, I will drop another one. We've almost been here for an hour. That's pretty wild.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that's
and I'll tell you what,
crazy.
One of you who are, which one of you out there is the coolest and with the most zest? Let us know how zesty you are.
Yes.
And Miss Teen Crypto over here will pick a winner. I'm going to give away one mint pass for this. And our mint passes are pretty badass. They look really cool. Those are going to go live on the 22nd.
No way.
So what you'll do is if you're the winner, you're going to send over your Ethereum or your Matic address. And then once those go live, we'll send those out to you.
Guys, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to is it okay if I put your Twitter, Travis, so people can reach out to you? So guys, Travis, send me a number from 1 to 10, and guys, in the comments, drop your number from 1 to 10. First person to guess the number that Travis sends to me in the chat, I will give you his Twitter. I will tell him your name now, and tell me your Twitter handle with your guess, so that way he can verify that it is you. That is.
And if you were thinking properly metaphysically, the number should be obvious.
Yes, if we're thinking metaphysically. Guys, if you want to give Travis a follow on Twitter anyways, this is his Twitter. It's in the live chat, also in the description. So let's see some numbers. All right, from 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go
also
your
follow
number.
Soul Shamans. We're trying to grow an audience over there. I've just begun to do the marketing. I wanted to make sure all the art was good before really growing out the community. So now's the time I'm starting to grow the community out. And this is a 7-year roadmap, guys. We're going to be doing stuff
sick.
Like literally. We're going to have shamanic retreats. We're going to build a directory of all the top metaphysical stores in the world, all these top holistic healers and energy workers, just people that are making the world a better place. And we might even do some shamanic supplements, some sacred supplements at some time.
That's great.
There'll be different retreats and sort of medicine journeys we're going to be able to go on in the Amazon. So we're just going to like tie in a whole bunch of stuff here and build this thing out and hopefully grow that vault over the 7 years to, 70 to $100 million, if not more. And just think of all the good stuff we can do when we have that sort of capabilities. And it's all going to be grown organically. It's kind of just really trying to do good stuff, but most importantly, educating people to rediscover this stuff you might not be aware of yet. Like you haven't heard 432 hertz. I mean, there's so many things I've studied over the years. I've studied lots of different ones and I've got a lot of connections that I've studied. So we're going to pull in information from all over from some of the top cool people. And we'll do video interviews. There'll probably be a podcast that we launched out at the right time and just getting good, interesting information out there because we are all spiritual beings that's having a human experience. And we're wearing this meat suit we call our body, and it's our spaceship really through this reality. And so you got to take care of it and you got to educate yourself. And really, I think we're here to evolve our soul in some way. Because if you're coming back to Earth still, you have lessons you have not learned yet. So our goal is to help you through your own self-discovery. We're not going to tell you anything, but we're going to help you research and discover for yourself.
Whoa, that was pretty deep. That was pretty deep. We are soul searching. We are learning about ourselves, and I don't know a crypto project that's helping me learn about myself. So I'm very looking forward to your Zesty project, Soul Shamans. When I first read it, I was like, oh, Solana, but then I read it and I was like, okay, this all makes sense.
We were doing it on Solana. But Solana was so clogged. We were trying to launch this.
It's been crazy on Solana.
Well, it's been bad. And due to that, we all consulted. We're like, nah, dog, we're not going to do it on Solana because it's clogged. Yeah. Then they had their DDoS and then they remained clogged. And then they had that 90 ETH or whatever, $1 million worth of ETH.
Yeah.
And it just happened.
And the bridge, right?
Like, that was it. We're not doing Solana.
Craziness.
But it's okay because Soul is sun.
Yes. No, yes.
These
definitely.
Are sun shamans, and we'll do a lunar shamans later on. Well,
I like it.
every year for these 7 years, we're going to do, and we might actually do 10 years. Once a year, we're going to do a series of shamans. And this very first series will be the very most rare. Ooh. There's almost 2 billion potential shamans. That is going to be actually probably way more than that when you factor in all the, I don't even know, at least 2 billion different variations. There's only going to be 7,777.
Wow.
Along with a free. And actually, what we're going to do also is we're going to include whichever shaman you get, you're going to get a profile picture NFT also.
Oh, that's
so you're going to
great.
get the full body and you're going to get a profile pic. Ooh. Has anybody ever done that? Have you ever seen anybody ever do that?
No.
Nobody
I have
has
not
ever done that.
Speaking of the Zesty project, we have a winner in our chat. You guys were picking numbers from 1 to 10, feeling the number that vibed with you. But the winner is Santino. Santino, thank you for picking number 7. That was the magic number, the number that vibed in Travis's heart.
If you saw all the 7s on the website, you'd be like, oh, probably number 7.
Santino, just drop your Twitter handle in the chat, and I will send your Twitter handle to Travis. Send a DM to Travis after the show stating that you are the Zesty winner, and he will know because it's coming from your handle. So, Santino, if you're here, drop it down.
Actually, you could forward it to me.
Okay,
you can forward it to me in DM. So I got to get it from you because I'm going to get like 7 people like, I'm Santino. No, okay. I'm Santino.
Yeah, Santino, drop your Twitter handle for me, friend. If you're still here.
And hey, did anybody else guess 7 like shortly thereafter him?
No, actually, no one picked 7 after.
Wow, because I was going to give away another one, but since nobody else guessed 7, if you look and see, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this here real quick. Hold on. I'm going to go Control F, 7. Oh, there's only 15 mentions of the number 7 on the website. So, you know.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. 17 mentions. Okay, Santino, where are you, friend? Drop your Twitter handle. So what is something we've been here for so long now. Let's try to, wrap it up and, feel the vibe. But you've done so much, and I'm very much a fan of Bad Crypto Podcast and you and Joel. If you guys want to check out the website with all their links, badcryptopodcast.com in the live chat now, also in the description of the video.
And the niftyshow.com, which is all about NFTs. Like, we're the very first podcast ever to talk about NFTs, bad crypto. We started covering NFTs back in 2017.
So
December
early,
2017.
So
we saw
early.
it way before. We knew it. We knew it was coming, and we were just early. And then, did you see Snoop Dogg dropped on Gala yesterday? Gala Music.
No.
Snoop Dogg. So
I didn't see the actual drop, but I heard something about it.
No. So Snoop Dogg, with an investment firm, reacquired the original label that him and Dr. Dre and Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight owned, called Death Row Records. He bought Death Row Records. So his latest album is called BODR, Back on Death Row. And he launched his NFT series yesterday on Gala at 4:20 Pacific time. And he sold about 7,000 or 8,000 of these so far at about $5,000 each.
Whoa.
If you collect all 17, then you get to go have parties at Snoop Dogg's mansion whenever. You get like all these cool utility things. Seriously.
It's so nuts.
So I was
It's
like,
so nuts.
people are going to be trying to collect that. So I'm like,
Oh yeah.
these Snoop Dogg NFTs on Death Row. There's only a total of like 1,700 tracks of each one total, because there's 25,000 NFTs, and right now there's less than 500 of each track out. And like, if they shut this off after a week and they're going to burn the rest of them, these are going to be so rare.
Yeah.
Like, this is about 1.5 each, these Snoop Dogg freaking stash boxes. And then all kinds of cool shit you're going to be able to do for long term. He's got like a long term roadmap.
Yeah,
So, anyway,
I've been
cool
noticing a lot of that. I know Coachella is doing something really cool. Like, you buy one of their NFTs, you have lifetime access to their Coachella events, and like, there was a few more things in the description, but that was like one that obviously has stuck out. But yeah, so Santino, I still didn't get your Twitter. If anything, then I will host another giveaway in one way or another. But is there a message that you want to share with everybody, like from the heart, if it's somebody new to crypto, or just like, wandering through life, since we're on like this spiritual path right now, what is something on your mind that you want to let people know?
Yeah, I would just say this. I mean, school beats the love of learning out of a lot of people, right? It's like you get out of school, and then like a lot of people never read a book ever again. It's like an enormous amount of people never read another book again. So I would say remain curious and want to learn, because the school system wants to dumb you down to make you not love to learn. They want you to waste as much time watching videos and watching TV and playing video games and other mindless shit. But you want to buck that system. You want to learn how to do your own research, stay curious, and be able to seek the truth. Because in a lot of ways, the big system is hiding the truth under the guise of misinformation. Yes. And they don't want you to read certain things. So for me personally, when something gets censored or banned, I immediately go there to figure out why. Because there's something the powers that be don't want me to know. So I'm going to go learn it, and I'm going to go read about it, or I'm going to go watch videos or research about it. Oh, this person got canceled? Why? What were they talking about? Oh, damn. Wow. So I could see how the powers that be like to control the narratives. They like to control, they own all the media companies. They own all the big tech. They're all working together. The big global bankers who run the printing machines have basically got control of every major industry, and they're centralized, and they're worth a whole lot of money, trillions. The Rothschild family, just do a little search on those guys and go down that rabbit hole. And then you learn about how money is not really money. They print it out of thin air. It's not backed by anything. Paper money, fiat money, it's not backed by anything. And so crypto is backed by algorithms and math. And most people who are in crypto seem to be pretty, awake to the ways of the world, and they want to make the world a better place. So find your tribe, do good stuff, remain curious, do research, and find your way. As I mentioned about CoinGecko and the categories, find the categories that are most interesting to you, do research on each one of those different ones, maybe invest a little bit in each one if that's a category you're bullish on. Find some that maybe are going to pop already. It's like, you got to risk it to get the biscuit, they say. So don't be afraid. But then also don't invest any more than don't be putting your rent in there and expecting your stuff to blow up and go to the moon overnight, because it won't. But just be careful and be smart and stay curious. And as we like to say on Bad Crypto, stay bad.
Stay bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at the end, when I say stay zesty, you better say stay bad too. Okay. So
Did you say stay zesty because we said stay bad?
I mean, honestly, like I say stay zesty because it comes from the heart.
Okay. All right.
But
do you use Zest soap?
You know, I don't. But like my soap is pretty zesty. You know, like
okay.
It's
all
always
right.
it's
Zest
always
does
nice
have its
flavor.
own smell.
I
You
mean,
should give out Zest bars of soap to your audience.
Guys,
You're zesty. You get a bar of Zest.
Guys, if you think I should come out with soap or like do a collab with Bath and Body Works, let them know. Tweet it.
There's already a Zest soap, so I don't know if you're going to be.
I heard about
copyright
that.
infringement.
I heard about that, but I feel like if I did a soap, it would just be like blowing people away. I mean, everybody who has met me in person knows that like I smell pretty good. Like I've always got like my
smell good. All right.
Yeah, I do. I feel
So
like it's very important.
everybody who's tuning in likes you because like, oh, she smells good, she looks good, she's smart, she's zesty. So they're tuning in. You probably got mostly thirsty boys over there tuning in, don't you?
Travis, man. No, everyone in here is great. Everyone here is my friend. But I very much.
Are you saying stay thirsty until next episode?
No, we're staying zesty, Travis. Come on.
Zesty. All right,
We're staying zesty. So one last thing, because I know you're so passionate about NFTs and you've been here practically since the start of crypto, never mind NFTs. How do you feel about NFTs right now, and how do you think the future? What do you think the future will look like for NFTs?
Well, I mean, NFTs are digital ownership. They prove it. You're going to see there's going to be so many elements of our life that's going to be an NFT. Like, I mean, why do I have to go over here to get a proof that I own this home? Like, I own this home. I should have an NFT that says this is my home. But instead, I got to go to a title place. I got to go do all this other stuff. Everything that requires ownership in some way or form is going to be an NFT. NFTs can be audio, links, images, text. They can be 360 video. They can be AR, VR. They can be geo-proximity based. They can evolve over time. They can be anything you can imagine them to be. They're like a little smart computer that can do stuff based on stuff. And so they open up experiences. They can do so many things. Snoop Dogg just had a deal. If you got all of them and you're going to go hang out, smoke weed at his mansion with him, like that sounds like a cool party. I'd like to do that, but I'm not going to spend $300,000 on 17 of those things. But it's like, it's just different utilities, man. You're like, imagine one of the things that I first saw, which I thought would be cool, is the pack experience at a venue. Like maybe I go and see one of my favorite bands, and my ticket stub is an NFT, and then I get to the venue. Now I can unlock that NFT only at the venue, only at this time, open them up, boom, I got some rare digital assets that other fans are going to want, that's going to have substantial value. And then every time they're sold, a percentage of that goes back to the artist, right? And
Absolutely.
You're going to start seeing more musicians and more artists and more people, like taking power away from the record labels, taking power away from Hollywood. And we're seeing a shift to this decentralized world. And if you're tuned in and listen to Still, we're early. You're going to be a part of this. So get in where you fit in, and where are you most passionate about it, and then find your space, and then start building and doing and connecting with people in the space. Find your tribe, and then go build some cool shit.
Absolutely. I love that. Yes, I love that, creators are benefiting so much from this new market. And yes, like cryptocurrency allows you to be your own bank. But now NFTs are going to allow you to decentralize your property and your assets and, help us create that next Web3 internet that Travis has been here since Web 1. So thank you so much, Travis. Where can everybody find you?
You know what? Feel free to connect on LinkedIn if that's your thing.
Ooh,
Probably
LinkedIn.
not, but I'm TW. I mean, that's where your business gets done. Business gets done on LinkedIn. Some business gets done on Twitter. I bring people from Twitter to my LinkedIn. Why? Because business gets done on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn has so many emails of business opportunities in there that's like my day is full of calls and opportunities and potential advisory things because that's the business connection. So even if you're a young professional and you don't have a LinkedIn, get one, because that's where business is done. Twitter is where people bitch.
Oh.
Right? Telegram is where people shill, and Discord is where people shill, and you get DMs all over the place. I don't
Crazy
mind.
DMs on Discord, man.
Discord needs a user interface change. You should not have your DM messages and your servers all in the same place.
It's so crazy.
Because I got so much spam. I turned off my DM, and I was like, I hate Discord, but you gotta love it because of the space. But I would say this: connect with me on Twitter, connect with me on LinkedIn, connect with me on Instagram. I'm either TWTEEDUBYA or TEEDUBYAW on Instagram. So.
Very beautiful. Guys, I dropped the link to his Twitter if you want to use that username to find him on other platforms. Again, a lot of this stuff is in the description of the video. If you guys enjoyed the show, smash the like, smash the subscribe, keep those post notifications on, and, you know, drop a comment after the show. On a scale of 1 to 10, how zesty did you feel this show was? Drop that in the comments after the show. I very much appreciate everybody being here. I am dropping one last NFT before we jump out of here, so get those cameras ready. Get the cameras ready. Get the clicking finger ready. Okay, hold on. I got it. Hold on, I forgot I had the thing pasted from Twitter. And here we go. Sent. There we go. It's nice to see some more people in here. I see Emma's here is talking about her biscuits with Bitcoiner. That's absolutely great. Love to see it. Barrow Hill, what's
biscuits.
Up? Yes. Do you enjoy biscuits?
Is that Elise Sam?
Oh no, Elise Sam isn't here, but I know the name you have for Elise. Shout out to
that's
Elise.
an inside joke.
Much love, girl. I miss you. I hope I see you soon. Yeah. Santino, I just saw you're at Santino Ramos on Twitter. I'm gonna send me a DM on Twitter if you can, Santino, just so I make sure I know. Nice to see you, Kagi Jan. Wow, you showed very nice. Santino, shout out to you, our nice winner. Barrow Hill from Twitch, nice to see you, friend. Thank you everyone for coming. I saw Casper in here, Tom Allen, Crazy Crypto Guy. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you. Another show will be coming very soon. So again, subscribe, keep those post notifications on. I hope everybody has a happy weekend, even though it's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, so I'm already celebrating. So have a great weekend. Have a great day. And as always,
and happy Valentine's Day to everybody on Sunday or whenever that is.
On Monday.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day. Day of love. Drop hearts in the chat if you're feeling the love. I know I'm going to feel the love, you know, Valentine or not. I'm going to go get chocolate anyway. I'm probably just, maybe, you know, I'm deciding which chocolate I want to get that day. I'll decide. Maybe
you know what I had that was delicious and it was really horrible? What? It was a big Hershey's Kiss. I got one of those.
Oh,
so I just saw it at Walgreens.
Yeah.
Those are so good. And I was just like, this is a huge ass chunk of chocolate. Like, wow.
But it's hollow it's not even hollow on the inside.
Not hollow.
No, it's not. It's like a big brick. But it's good. It's so yummy.
So I got a big old Hershey's Kiss.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what it be, that's what it be. I love those. I like walking into Walgreens. I see all like the lovey stuff, and I'm just like, I'll buy a box for myself. I'll
buy a box for yourself.
Yeah, and I'll split it.
You'll find true love someday with a crypto billionaire.
You know, hopefully we all find love one day. Travis, thank you so much for coming. Thank you everyone in the chat for dropping so many hearts and so much love. Hearts to you guys too.
I hope you guys found value in what we talked about today.
Yes.
If you found value, put a thumbs up or something, or 100 or whatever. I don't know what to
There's so many hearts in the chat right now, Travis. You got to see it.
Aww.
And guys, the Miss Teen Crypto show, the Miss Teen Crypto theme song is about to come on. So let's get our dancing shoes on. Let's get ready to get zesty. So guys, again, enjoy your day. Enjoy your time. Read up on Soul Shamans. Link is in the description of the video. And let's find our spiritual side. Let's connect within ourselves. And, you know, take some time to, you know, take a deep breath and, you know, focus on what's surrounding you. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Have a happy Thursday. And as always, stay zesty. And
stay bad.
Stay bad. Peace.
Good morning, crypto Twitter is misty. Crypto spreading crypto adoption, showing its benefits to my generation.